This is the RAIN exercise. It's a practice in awareness and self-nurturing, sitting in a way that helps you feel comfortable and also upright and alert. Taking a moment to settle into the space around you. Taking a few deep breaths and extending the out-breath. Allowing the body to soften. Letting go a little more with each out-breath. And closing the eyes if that feels comfortable. For this exercise, I'm going to have you bring to mind a difficulty you've experienced. Some situation or concern that may bring up some emotions. It could be a challenge that you've struggled with. And maybe you've been hard on yourself about this issue. Now visualize the situation in your mind. See if you can bring back as many of the details of this issue as you can. If you can picture yourself right in the middle of experiencing this challenge, what's going on? If there's a specific setting where this happens, you can picture that. Or maybe it's just a series of thoughts that play out in your mind. But let yourself enter enough into that difficulty that it brings back the thoughts and strong emotions that are there when you're really feeling the weight of this issue. The first step in RAIN is to recognize what's going on. Are there some labels or words you can find for the emotions that are present? Take a moment to gently name what's there. And recognizing what your mind is saying about the experience. What thoughts do you notice? You can observe those thoughts without necessarily buying into them. Is there a familiar storyline that's playing right now that's part of this experience? See if you can briefly name it. And going along with that recognition is the A of RAIN, the allowing, to just let the experience be as it is. Acknowledging it and giving it some room. Creating some space for it. And while it's normal to not want to feel this kind of distress, practicing a willingness to make room for it. Gently breathing into the experience. And And you might imagine that with each breath, an expanding of your capacity to hold what's there. Practicing with words and phrases like, yes, there's room for this. Welcome. It's okay. And maybe noticing how the experience changes a little bit when we're not trying to push anything away. Moving to the eye of rain, investigating what's there with a gentleness, a kind curiosity. How does this feel in the body? Is there a particular way that you feel this experience playing out inside of you? Notice where it's located in the body. And does it have boundaries or edges or a shape? Maybe noticing whether it changes in intensity from one moment to the next. Noticing what's happening and letting your kind attention rest with the experience. Offering this gentle attention as a gift to whatever inside of you needs to be heard and seen. Letting it know that you see it and you care about what's there. That attention like a warm light, gently shining, softening, illuminating, like a caring affection for whatever is there inside of you that's been neglected. And moving to the nurturing step of rain with the question, what do I really need right now? And being willing to offer that to yourself. Whether it's encouragement or acceptance or forgiveness or affection. What do you need to work with this issue in a healthy way? And softening to receive this. And see what it's like using a physical gesture of support, like placing a hand on your heart or one hand over the other hand, seeing if you can find some physical gesture that feels supportive. Noticing what that feels like. And now finding some phrases that communicate the kind of support and nurturing that you really need. You could offer phrases to yourself like, "It's going to be okay. May I be patient with myself. I am completely worthy of love and acceptance." Take a few moments to find those nurturing phrases that you could be open to, that feel supportive. And if it seems difficult to offer these phrases to yourself, you could also imagine receiving this kind of nurturing from someone you love and trust. Imagining that that kind, loving person is here with you, and consider what they might say to you. Phrases like, "I'm here for you. You're doing your best, and that's enough. You've got this. I love you." Whatever you need right now, allowing your heart to open to this nurturing, open to these phrases, and spending a few more moments with whatever phrases feel helpful. And just soaking that up like a sponge, letting that nurturing permeate your body and filling you with the strength you need to move forward in a healthy way. And as we finish the exercise, allowing that sense of nurturing to remain with you, that willingness to be there for yourself, to be open to the support and nurturing that you are completely worthy of receiving. Thanks for your willingness to work with this. And I just invite you to notice how your perspective around the difficult issue you chose may have changed. Do you notice a little more space or flexibility around this issue? Hopefully a little more kindness and patience toward yourself? And maybe considering now what other steps you can take in the coming days to practice more of this genuine, supportive self-nurturing that you absolutely deserve. And as always, as you go about your day, may you see the joy.